tell you guys, I'm really fucking happy. I am the happiest person I know. And can we just look at my shoes for a minute? Sad people don't wear polka dots. But confession, it took a lot of work to make me look this happy all the time. I'll give you an example. Okay. When I was younger, I used to have racing thoughts. Anyone who, I'm not going to ask you to raise hands because this is really personal. Racing thoughts, for me at least, they differ between people. But what would happen is I'd start getting this feeling at the back of my neck, the hairs would feel like they stand up, and all of a sudden I feel like something's pushing me. Like if I actually stood on a rock or something, I would feel like I was going to fall off. I thought it was vertigo at first, but then my thoughts, this internal dialogue starts going a little bit different than it used to. You know, we all have that internal dialogue of what we're going to do, what we're going to wear, what we're going to see, you know, the checklist. For racing thoughts, what happens is this checklist starts going a little bit faster, and then it starts getting a little bit louder until all you're thinking is screams. That's what racing thoughts are. So what I would do to cope with my racing thoughts is I would clean. I know, how domestic. I would clean, but I didn't want to clean carpets or couches or, you know, living areas. I wanted to clean the hard, like, bacterial-ridden floors of the bathroom or the kitchen. I wanted to scrub the counters. I wanted to open the dishwasher after it was done and get that humid feeling on my face. That's what I wanted because that's what helped me deal the best. So one day I was sitting watching like Disney Channel, something like, how can you get mad at Disney? But I started getting that feeling. So what I do is I go to my kitchen, I start cleaning. I get all the bacteria off of all those countertops. There's not a smudge on them. Do some dishes, sweep the floor, sweep it in the little dustpan, try to get the line, but you can never really do that, so why try? I tried really hard. And I get the mop it out, wait for it to dry, kind of pace a little bit. Floor dries, dishwasher's done. Favorite part, open up the dishwasher. Oh, you get that smell that's like dawn mixed with food, mixed with heat, mixed with jungle. So I open it up and I put all the dishes away. And if you're like me, you wait to put the silverware away last. If you're even more like me, you wait to put the knives away last from the silverware. Last knife I put away to this day, butcher's knife. Okay? So I walk over to the drawer where we put our knives. I open up the drawer, but I don't put the knife in the drawer. I'm frozen. And I feel the curvature of the knife and the weight and how my hand temperature is warming the knife up slightly. And instead of putting it in the drawer, I raise my wrist. I place the knife to my wrist. I feel the serrated edge against my skin. It's cool, warms up to my body heat. I just sit and I think for a little bit. And I feel how the balance has shifted and how the weight seems so much heavier when you think it's going to do something. I look down at my wrist. And I imagine myself making one scientific line deep enough to separate my skin until something red appears between the folds. I think about how the blood comes up to the surface and it's warm and it washes over this feeling of a really bad paper cut. Simultaneously, hot and cold, I feel the blood drip from my wrist down to my elbow and drop at my feet. I feel its rhythm. Another rhythm I'm aware of is my heartbeat in my chest. But I'm not aware because it's pounding, I'm aware because it's switched places. My heartbeat's now in this open cut, and the blood keeps falling down and coming out, and there's more and more and more until eventually I feel my eyesight start to blacken, comes in at the corners and closes through my pupils until I fall over. And through the entire thing, I feel my heart pound in my wrist. I feel myself laying in this blood pool on this floor that I had worked so hard to scrub up, to get rid of the line. And I feel my chest start to rise and fall a little bit slower. I feel cold, pins and needles. My fingers, I don't know where they are anymore. Until finally, the only thing I feel is my heart pounding in my wrist. I wake up. I haven't cut myself. I did some sort of internal suicide that I can't process yet, and I look down and the knife is still to my wrist and there are no marks and there's no blood. And I put the knife in the open drawer, close it, go back to watching Disney. I've never, ever cut myself. How would I know how that feels? How did I want out so bad that I feel like I already know what it's like to be dead, laying on a floor, smelling pine sol and smelling iron? How do I know this? I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. I can't pretend to be happy all the time. And I can't pretend to be okay. I'm really sorry, but I can't pretend to be the strong one this time. You want confessions? Confession. I just lied to you. I'm a performer, I had the stage. You think I'm telling the truth, but I just lied. And I don't like that about myself. Because I want to get a reaction, or because I want to be happy, or because I want to be well adjusted. I don't like that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you another story. I have a problem expressing my anger. So there might be a little anger in this one instead of just scientific. 3 weeks ago, I'm okay, right? Everyone thinks I'm okay. Until one night I wasn't okay. It was one of those nights where like every little thing had gone wrong and you're like, oh, but I keep on living tomorrow, it'll be fine. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Until eventually I wasn't okay and I locked myself in my bedroom. This time I didn't have racing thoughts, no. I had a lot of thoughts and it hurt really bad. I was thinking about failing. Failure to me is present in everyday life. I was thinking about being alone. I was thinking about being born into this world alone and then having to die in this world alone, which is just something that I'm not good at accepting. I was thinking a lot of bad things in a really bad place. And you know what I thought? I'm in college. Knowledge is power. So, think. I'm taking a psych class. Yes, we did learn about mutilation a little bit. What else? Oh, got it. When you feel something physically painful, you stop thinking. So I wanted to stop. I wanted to stop so bad that the only thing in my room was a pair of child's craft scissors. And I wasn't about to go out that way. I wasn't about to cut myself with child's craft scissors that I've cut out so many cartoons and drawings before. But that's all I had, and my roommates were home, so I couldn't go and find something sharper. So I had craft scissors, and I took those craft scissors while I'm laying in my bed. And I thought, I need to fix myself. I need to be okay. So I'm just gonna do this. And then I'm going to bleed and it'll be all right because I've gotten scratched by a cat before and bled. It can't be that hard. I'll get a Band-Aid. A Band-Aid will fix everything. So I grab the craft scissors and I take one line across my leg because I didn't want anyone to know about it. But they're craft scissors, it didn't work. So here I am in my worst moment, and I'm trying to help myself. I'm trying to make it better for me, and I can't do it. A cat has scratched me. I've laughed it off, and there's blood. And I can't cut myself with my own fucking childhood craft scissors. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So you know what I do? I revert into this natural phase where you're not thinking about anything except how much you're feeling at that very moment, and I just go at it at my leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20 times. I don't even know. And I look down, and I'm still not bleeding. I have a nice little scar right here, but I never bled, and I never got a Band-Aid because life doesn't work that way. You can't Band-Aid yourself. That's why we have the people around us. So, if you look at your programs, there's a number as my title. It's my personal cell phone number. I thought I didn't have anyone, but I had a lot of people. Some of them are here today, hearing this for the very first time, and I wish that I had gone to them and let them hold me, instead of being all fix it myself, DIY. There's also a little pamphlet sheet, I think it's colored paper for most of you. Helplines, use them. They're there for a reason. If you can't talk to me, if you can't talk to your best friend, if you can't talk to your mom, your teacher, the lovely services in Hudson, which I visited today myself because I finally admitted that I am not okay. And maybe that's where I need to be right now. So just please, if you ever feel like doing anything like that, or that you're not for this world, call me if you can't call anyone else. Thanks.